Coach, you have one of the most unique stories in the NCAA, coming from the MLB to being a head coach right away at the college level. You know, there were a lot of people doubting you. What do you have to say to those guys and the start that you guys are off to?
Well, I got to be honest, it's not all me. It's the coaching staff. Coming from baseball, I did forget a lot of principles. It's not something that, you just kind of come back to and it's like nothing else happened around your life. I mean, I was in the MLB for quite a while, and I have a very good defense. I have some good coordinators who put together some good schemes, and our secondary is really stepping up this year and creating turnovers, so I got to give it up to them. But now we're looking ahead to conference play. We definitely want to do better this year than last year in the Big 12. So I think that a bowl is definitely something that's in our sights, but a conference championship would be even sweeter, to be honest with you. They kind of go hand in hand, and I'm proud of this team and what we've accomplished. And you know what? I don't think we're done. We're just getting better every single week.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the CTU Dynasty, as we are now 2-0 to start season number 2, and we have surprised a lot of people around the league. Now, today we play Houston, who is in their first year in the Big 12 by first-year head coach John Heacock, who comes over as the defensive coordinator from Iowa State. He was the hot commodity in the offseason. He signed with Houston in hopes that he could resurrect this team into a Power 5 big-time school as they moved into the Big 12 for the first time this year. Now, once again, Houston always has good offensive players, and that's kind of what they've leaned on, but they've won both their games by just 7 points. They scored 28 points and 42 respectively in their first 2 games. But coming back to CTU, we have had an excellent season so far, only 2 games in, but I gotta say, we've improved. BJ Johnson is a whole lot more accurate than a lot of people thought he would be. And then Adrian Johnson, I mean, it's progress. He has about 48 yards per game, and that is pretty good for him. And then looking at our receivers, a lot of people thought that Kentrell Kraft would be the guy, but Mike Marone showing up early, this junior. We have 2 junior guys that are going to be leading our team in Kentrell Kraft and Mike Marone. I love both of those guys. They both add something different, and it's nice to have somebody stepping up this year. And then on defense, it's been crazy so far. We have 4 sacks through the first 2 games, which is a lot better than we had last year. And then we have the interceptions. We have 4 total. Now, I did not show Alcala's interception last episode. It was just a garbage time Hail Mary that he intercepted. So we will see if we can replicate those results versus Houston, who always has a good passing offense. Now, they have first-year starter Ronald Nelson. He's decent, but I think we can rattle him a little bit. He's not very mobile. And then Chad Dotson is their leading rusher. He's going to be tough to stop as well. So let's get this game underway as we are on the road today, and we will face this Houston Cougars team and almost a sold-out crowd, as they now are 2-0 and looking to get back on top in the state of Texas. So here they start on defense. Here is a counter play to the left side. That is a stop in the backfield by Jamarcus Lexington. Our linebacking crew has definitely gotten better since Smoke Wyatt joined the crew, as now they get it to a 2nd and 7. Throw to left side. This one is caught. Damon Bright for a gain of 18. It's a first down. Nelson now in the pocket, throwing to the sideline. It looks like he led his receiver a little too much. Couldn't get a foot in bounds. That brings it to a 3rd and 10 now. Nelson in the pocket, drops back, throws to the right side. Dotson on the catch. Smoke Wyatt, who else? He leads our team in tackles with 14 with that tackle right there. He also leads us in tackles for loss, which is surprising since he doesn't have any sacks. So here we go on offense. B.J. Johnson starting out the game with a scramble to left side. Gain of 14. Could B.J. Johnson run for 1,000 yards this season? That is the big question. 1st and 10, throw to left side. This one's caught by Jackson. Jackson, 6'5" receiver. He's really taken a step back to the freshman Flint Steele, but he definitely gets the same playing time as last year. So it's like he hasn't really taken a step back, but Flint Steele does get the playing time over him when there's 2 receivers on the field. Adrian Johnson gets tattooed, but he remains in the game as that brings it back to a 3rd and 11. Here is BJ facing pressure. He gets rid of it. Adrian Shields holds on to it. It's going to be a gain of 12 and a first down throw. Almost got sacked on that play. First down. BJ Johnson tries to run the option. That's a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 12 now. BJ throwing deep down the left side. That one is picked off. It's picked off by Davis, looking for Jackson. The fly route did not get deep enough and did not create that separation we needed for that throw. And it ends up being the first turnover of the game, the second interception of the season for BJ. So here is Dotson backing onto the field for Houston. He gets the first carry. That's a gain of 5. They're really going to lean on him today. Nelson, 3rd and 3, throwing to the left side. And I don't know who that one was to. It was so inaccurately thrown that we don't know. There was a guy coming open as well. And we do get the 3 and out right there on D. Defense showing up early. Quick throw, and that one is almost picked off. Patrick Davis was right there. He could have had one. This drive continues for CTU. 3rd and 13. Here's a throw deep, and that one is caught by Jackson. If BJ Johnson had a stronger arm, that one could have been put right on the money for his receiver. And now instead, Houston's back out onto the field. The first catch will be made of the drive. That's Aaron Welsh as the tight end picks up a gain of 15. 1st and 10 now at the 45. Quick throw, and this is going to be caught by Chad Moses for a gain of 10 yards. Now they're across the 50 for the first time. Nelson hasn't been pressured too much. He throws across the middle, and a good defensive play by Elijah Green, number 35, knocking it away. 3rd and inches, jet sweep. Moses gets it. He breaks the tackle from Smoke Wyatt and picks up the first down. It's actually Jamarcus Lexington who couldn't bring him down. So now they're into field goal range, just about at the 24. Throwing to the right side. It's Moses again. He's gotten the ball every single play through the air this drive. So 2nd and 3 once again. Nelson under pressure. He goes down. James Wilkins, the freshman. This guy is just impressive. He blitzes off that nickel spot, and he just gets to the quarterback with ease. He's done that a couple of times this year, and we're going to start to do that quite often if the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator calls it. And we're going to make sure Wilkins is in there on those plays. 3rd and 10 this time. Dotson. He does get about a gain of 8, but Wilkins is there for the tackle. 3 points for Houston on that drive as here is BJ Johnson back out onto the field. He's going to roll to the right side. He takes off, and that one will be a gain of 12. Johnson up to 27 yards today on the ground as now we get a fresh set of downs here. 10 seconds left here in the first half. Johnson throws to Adrian Johnson out of the backfield. That one will take us into the second quarter. So BJ Johnson has been doing well running the football. He's got to put together a full drive now as here's a quick throw across the middle. Jackson. It's a gain of 13. His second catch of the day is here's Adrian Johnson, and he gets the carry up the middle, gain of 8. Now, Adrian Johnson is 5'8" as a running back. You know, he's not going to be a guy that's going to carry the full load, but he can get in between the tackles and get skinny and pick up some extra yards. Here he gets a catch out of the backfield for a gain of 7. So now we're across the 50 trying to run a read option, and it looks like it fools the defense, and BJ Johnson picks up a gain of 10. It's going to be another first down here for the CTU offense. So now at our own 26, it looks like Brian Johnson's in the game on the right side. We roll and throw it to him, and he's got it inside the 5. At the 3-yard line, it will be a stop by the Houston defense, but a gain of 24 for Brian BJ Johnson. 1st and goal. First play is a throw out to the right side, and that one will be caught. Mike Marone, but he loses 2 yards on that play. 3rd and goal now. Fullback in the backfield. That's Cookie Rockman. We will throw it to him, and he's got it for the touchdown. Nobody expects the fullback to get the pass when he comes into the game, but we used it to our advantage, and that one will be a 7-3 game here for CTU. Great drive put together by the offense. So So here is Nelson back out onto the field. Here's a throw across the middle. That one's incomplete. Good coverage by our DBs. We've been playing excellent so far this year. 3rd and 9. Draw play up the middle. Dotson cannot get away from Smoke Wyatt. Another one of these great freshmen on our defense who just gets after the football. He makes tackles, and rarely does he let the offensive player go. And now our offense is back out onto the field, and here is B.J. Johnson throwing to the right side, and that is caught. Kentrell Kraft, who has been pretty quiet, and he hasn't been in for every single play. He's been actually getting some breaks. I'm not sure if his conditioning isn't up to speed or what. Another throw back to him, and that one will be a gain of 12. 2 straight curl routes for Kentrell Kraft and a first down. So 1st and 10 now, play action fake. Here's a throw to the right side. Mike Marone with another catch. And it's a gain of 15, his second of the day. As we're now across the 50 at about the 25, just in the field goal range. Here is BJ rolling. He's got space, a whole lot of it, and he gets down for a gain of 8. And now we are inside the 20-yard line as now we come out here with 4 wide receivers out onto the field. And the tight end. BJ rolls, stops. He thinks about running, but he throws to an open man. It's Flint Steele. First down to about the 17, and we will have a chance to go up by 2 scores now inside the 5. And here we go, 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff. This is Adrian Johnson, loss of 1. And man, what a stop. Now we're at the 2. 2 minutes to go. 3rd and goal, running the speed option. And this one will be a tackle in the backfield. Johnson loses 3. The offensive coordinator wanted us to run a speed option to the wide side of the field, and it ends up getting stopped. But I think that was actually a decent play call. So here we are back out on defense with 2 minutes to go, and it looks like they are going to call pass interference. I did not see any type of pass interference on that one, and they're going to get helped out, and now they're across the 50 with that flag. So now here we go at about the 46-yard line, I should say. Houston throws across the middle. 2 guys in the same area. Incomplete. A complete blunder by the Houston offense. So now here they are for a 3rd and 2. Counter play. Dotson, he has the first and a little more. Akala can't bring him down twice. Dotson still going. Touchdown. What a run by Chad Dotson. He gets in to tie this ball game up. And now we have a minute to go here in the first half. And what a big-time run. So here we go now. Throwing under a minute to go in this first half. Flint Steele has it. And that one will go for a gain of 8 yards. We do stop the clock on that one. Now a 2nd and 3. Johnson thinking about throwing it. He tries to get out of the pocket, and he goes down. Loss of 10. And now we're at the 9. Our offensive coordinator just wants to run it here. It's a 3rd and 14. We get to. They do use their last timeout, but a shanked punt lands them at the 40-yard line to start this next drive. 38 seconds to go. Nelson in the pocket, throws short. He's got Dotson. The clock will not stop here. They have to hurry it up to the line. They do clock it with about 24 seconds to go. Now a 3rd and 3. Nelson in the pocket, gets hit on the throw and throws deep, and that one's caught by Damon Bright. What a throw by Ronald Nelson, maybe the best throw we've seen this year. And that goes to the 2. 1st and goal. And they stop the clock at 19 seconds. Nelson throws, and this one's picked off. Jaden Alcala has it for his 2nd of the year. Sometimes it pays to just be in the right spot at the right time, and Alcala is there. A terrible throw by Nelson, and it results in 0 points before halftime for Houston. What a play. It's now 10-10 going into halftime, and wow, what a game. So here we are now in the second half, 10-10 all tied up in the first Big 12 game of the season. Here is Adrian Johnson getting going on the ground. The offensive coordinator hasn't wanted to give him the ball a whole lot, but he's got 8 carries so far. Only a 2 yard per carry average for the kid. So now here is Johnson He's going to hand off to Calvin Smith, the freshman running back, who I do want to get some more playing time too. I want to see what he's got, as we do want to see what our running back future is going to look like. In recruiting, we're definitely going to go after running backs, which we'll see in a couple of episodes. Here is BJ throwing across the middle on a 3rd and 6. This one's caught by Adrian Johnson. Another catch for him. It's 3 catches today, and it's a first down. Jack Solom checks into the game now. You got to figure we might give him the ball, but a play action fake. BJ gets out of the pocket, looks upfield, looking to go deep, but he decides against it. It's going to be a first down, gain of 10. As BJ Johnson's at 44 yards rushing today. As here he runs a read option on a 1st and 15 after a penalty, and Johnson picks all of that back up. It's a gain of 16 for the scrambling quarterback, the dual threat guy, the senior, our leader. And what blocking right there up front by our offensive line as well. We've been impressive on the offensive line. Johnson out of the pocket, throws across the middle. This one's a good read by the defense. It's picked off by Dukes. And that will be the 2nd turnover of the game by this Houston defense. And once again, B.J. Johnson throws an interception, his 2nd of this game. So here is Nelson now throwing across the middle. That one will be caught, and it will be a first down, gain of 18. And now here we go at about the 46-yard line. Nelson in the pocket, throwing to the right side, and he's got Moses again, his favorite target in this game, 4 for 45. And it's a first down throw, big time catch by Moses. So here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw, and that one will be caught by Damon Bright. He's got 4 for 70 today as well. So now they're into field goal range now, running Moses in motion this time. You might think they want to go to him on this one. Nelson in the pocket. They will throw it to the opposite side. It's Damon Bright for the touchdown. Wow, good trickery on that one. Just running the guy simply across the field, leaves the opposite side of the field wide open. 17-10 in Houston's favor. So here we go, BJ. Here is a read option. And how about that play from James Edwards? I'm not even sure he meant to go after the quarterback. He kind of stumbled and then just went straight to the quarterback. And now here we go, 2nd and 15. Here with the fullback in the backfield, that's Cookie Rockman. But we hand off to Adrian Johnson, who makes one man miss and picks up 14. Wow, what a run by Johnson. And great blocking up front. Maybe a little bit of trickery on that one. As now we throw across the middle. That one will be dropped. The freshman Flint Steele, you got to make that catch. And we decide to go for it here, down by 7 at the end of the 3rd, 4th and inches. Here is Johnson throwing to the left side, and Steele has this one. And that one will be a gain of 14 for the first down. So now here we go. BJ rolling, throwing, and he's got Mookie Richardson. That one will be a flag as well, as we will get some free yardage on this play. And now we will have the ball inside the 5 and looking to tie this ball game up. So here we go, 2nd and goal. Quick throw, and that one's Cookie Rockman for the touchdown. His 2nd of the day. Who would have expected our fullback to have 2 receiving touchdowns today? And now it's 17 up. As now here's a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. Deep shot, and that one is incomplete. One thing I really love about these sliders is that quarterbacks that are inexperienced, that are not that high overall, will make some of these errant throws like that, as that brings it to a 3rd and 10. Nelson tries to get rid of it. It's a sack. Sion Okafor. He needs to step up as a leader on this defensive line. He leads this team in sacks this year with 3. And how about that hit, preventing maybe a first down throw? So here we are back on an offense, trying to extend this game out a little bit, give us a little lead here into the 4th quarter. Screen pass call, 3rd and 4, and it's a perfect call. This one will get us inside the 15, a gain of 28. 4 for 52 for Adrian Johnson receiving the football. Definitely a different game we're seeing from him today. Now at about the 11, here is BJ. He gets out of the pocket. He does find some space. He will take it himself, and he will try to dive, but he gets stopped from behind. It's a gain of 5. 64 yards carrying for BJ. He couldn't make it 66 to get that first down. So Houston now back out on offense, down by 3. 6 minutes to go. Dotson, handoff, and that one will be about a gain of 3. Is now, let's see what Houston does. 6 minutes to go, 3rd and 7. Here's a throw off his back foot across the field, and it's caught by Chad Moses, but not enough for the first down. It's going to be a gain of 5. They needed 7. And now here we go. This is about 5.5 to go. We need to use some clock on this drive as well. Johnson throws across the middle. That's Mike Marone. He has it for a gain of 11. Team leading in receptions this year, 4 on the day. As now we get it to about the 50-yard line, just across it. Kentrell Kraft runs in motion. Play action fake on a 1st and 10. Johnson throws deep, and that one's caught. Marone at the 10, the 5, touchdown. I loved calling this play right here. When this play is called, the delay route just opens this guy up every single time, it seems like, if they're not in the right defense. And Marone takes it to the end zone and punishes the Houston D. And now here we are up by 10 with about 4.5 to go. Here is Nelson now. Moving, getting sacked. Jamarcus Lexington with the big-time sack. A loss of 9. Our playmakers are showing up on defense. 2nd and 19. Draw play. Dotson. And he will get about a gain of 5 back. So now that brings it to a 3rd and 14. Quick throw. This is caught by Damon Bright, but he does get stopped for a gain of 11. And now it's 4th and 3. Here we go. 4th and 3 at about the 45. This could be the game. Screen pass called. It's going to be Moses on the bubble screen, and he picks up a gain of 3. So here we go. With about 3 minutes to go. Now they're at about the 28. Nelson in the pocket. Quick throw. He's got Bright again. There's a flag on the play, but they will probably deny this one. And looks like it's going to be offsides on the defense. It will be declined as they take the first down. Now they're at about the 9-yard line. This is a 2nd and 2. Dotson, counter play. He has space, and he rides the wave into the end zone. It's a touchdown, and now Houston is down by just 3. And now we got ourselves a ball game. So here we go. 2.5 to go. This is Adrian Johnson. He gets a counter play to the right side, and that one will be a gain of 9. Houston calls their first timeout. 2nd and 1. This time Johnson had an open man to throw it to, but he will just run this one to prevent the possible incomplete pass. Smart play. And they call their 2nd timeout of the half. Here is Calvin Smith with a carry up the middle. He gets about a gain of 6. And this one will be blocked in the back. And now this one will come back for a 1st and 18. So a first down wins it here, but we got to get 18 yards. Here is Johnson moving to the right side. He's looking downfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Jackson. It's a touchdown. He walks in 70 yards, the longest play of the series. Jackson catches that pass and brings us to a 3-0 record. How about CTU? 380 yards passing from BJ Johnson, 4 touchdown passes. That matches 8 touchdown passes on the year, which equals his total from last season. Can you believe it? And it might equal his rushing touchdown total, but I know he had either 8 touchdowns on the ground or 8 touchdown passing last year. But what a way to start this season. It is a 3-0 start for CTU. And man, every game has been excellent so far. Everyone has a different outcome. Last game was a defensive game, and then the opener versus Utah was a back and forth. We had to come back in the second half, and now this one was close all the way until the end. CTU made a couple of big plays. And how about the defense? The turnovers that we are creating. Houston threw a couple of interceptions. Rockman scored twice on offense. I mean, this is just a fun team to play with, to be honest. Everybody contributes in any type of way, and it seems like every week something different is happening. But how about James Wilkins and the other freshman, Smoke Wyatt? I mean, these two freshmen are really making an impact early. I definitely did not expect a cornerback like James Wilkins, who is literally just our nickel back, to have this big of an impact. And then how about putting Jaden Alcala in? He has been tremendous as well. As we start 3-0, how about that? We have given up the third least points in the conference so far. Houston drops to 2-1, and Oakland College is 1-2 on their side. Kansas State is the only undefeated team on the other side of the conference. And we are third in the NCAA in interceptions. We have 6 on the year. And quite frankly, I don't see that slowing down. We are forcing quarterbacks to make these tough throws. And how about the first-year starter, Jaden Alcala, who sat on the bench the entire first season, and now he has 2 interceptions in 3 games. Just incredible. So next episode will be a tough one. We're going up against one of the best running backs in the country in James Yancey and Army. This one will be tough because triple option offenses are pretty easy to stop if you're a user and you get to choose to play. But remember, the defensive coordinator chooses every play. So we got to run what they run. I'm curious on how that will affect facing a triple option offense and a great running back like James Yancey. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Next episode should be a good one. We're still 2 episodes away from the recruiting special, so stay tuned for that. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.